Now that you got that belt, do you feel you're the best heavyweight in the world?
I don't know. I ask you the question. What do you think?
Hey, you put on the show today, man. You shut out one of the heaviest hitters in UFC history, so props to you.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, I think I'm one of the best of the world now. I think this has meant something, so yes.
No, I said, do you think you are the best?
I don't want to say that because the champion is still Francis Ngannou, and I must to fight all the guys of the roster to be the best. I think I need to prove. I just started, so I need to prove for a few years, and after that, maybe I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm the best.
Just curious, with the performance of Vicente Luque and the way the welterweight division shaping out with the title fight in November, is it safe to say that Leon Edwards is going to have to take another fight before earning the title shot?
I don't know. I don't know right here off the top of my head, but yeah, probably a good idea. I mean, the guy's fought one time in the last 2 years, I think.
Hi guys, thank you for your support. I feel shitty, but I'm okay. Everything will be okay, everything will be fine. My arm is okay. What next? I don't know. Give me some time. Now with my husband we stay a little bit in States. Our first plan was fly to Hawaii, but we changed our plans, and today we rent a car and drive forward. First stop, New Orleans. I'm so happy, very excited, and I can't wait for the trip.
I know that you're chasing back towards that title, but it's going to be a little bit with everything that plays out. So I'm wondering if anything else interests you, like names like a Dillashaw or a Cruz or something that could be really enticing. Do you see anything else that makes sense for you right now?
Para mim seria ótimo lutar com o Dillashaw. Acho que vai ser uma grande luta. São dois grandes campeões. Até dezembro eu quero estar fazendo mais uma luta e espero que seja com ele.
It'd be great for me to fight with Dillashaw. Hopefully by December, I think it'd be a great fight, and that's what we expect. That's what I'm expecting right now.
What is the status of the women's bantamweight division? We talked to Julia Payne tonight. She's hoping for an interim belt.
She's been terrorizing me all week. We will turn this thing around as soon as possible, and yeah, she's going to get her fight.
Would there be an interim title, or is it
no?
Is it Amanda Nunes? Or
she asked me that too. Yeah,
okay.
No.
Hi guys, I just got the first dose of vaccine, the Pfizer, so I was thinking a lot about that, but I decided to get vaccine. So I think everyone should do the same. This virus have been killing a lot of people, so let's get vaccine and kill this virus and come back to the normal life. Yeah.
Well, you know, Khabib himself personally in the UFC and Big Bellator, I think this year he's like, at him working the corners, he's like 8-0,
Wow.
7-0, 8-0. He hasn't lost, bro.
Wow.
He's had nothing but wins. I mean,
Undefeated as a corner man. Jesus.
I've had losses, you know, with some of my other guys,
Yeah.
but I can honestly say that my last loss that I had with someone that I actually worked with the one-on-one with the mitts, was DC and Miocic. That's the last loss I had. Since that point, I haven't lost with any of my guys that I personally trained. All my guys that I have are undefeated, you know, that I still have right now. They're all undefeated, all the guys that I trained, you know. So yeah, that's really good. Khabib is an amazing coach. You know, there's some areas that he's still learning. That's why he has me on board as the Eagles MMA head coach, because he's learning, you know, and he has mutual respect, mutual love for me. So he put me in a position that I gladly accepted, and now we're together.
I know Khabib's such a nice guy, and he cares about, you know, the opponents as well, and cares about everybody, but he also cares about his guys. You know, he cares a lot about his boys. So how is that factor? I know we've talked about this in the past. How is that factor? Because he's undefeated as a corner man, but you obviously mentioned to me before that it's tough for him because the dilemma of, like, you know, having people you're so close with out there in the octagon, and you're on the outside, and you're used to being on the inside beating everybody, and so you can't really control 100% what's going on. You can only yell things. How does that affect him, as far as, like, because I know he cares so much about these guys, and the potential of them losing could be crushing to him, nerve-wise, going into these fights?
It is very, very hard on him. I'll start back with when he fought Dustin Poirier. Okay, Zuba was on the card, and Islam was on the card. It was Islam, Zuba, and him on the card, and Zuba lost his fight, you know, and you know, Islam won his fight, and he was a wreck. You know, when I come back after, because I didn't work Zuba's corner, I didn't work him. He was working with someone else. But I come back after, and he's watching, you know, the fight, and I go, you know, and I go, what are you doing? I go, let's go, we gotta go. He goes, no, what's 1 second, coach, 1 second. And he's so concerned, man. He was out just like looking, and I'm like, oh man. And then after that, he talked about how he doesn't want to fight with his teammates because he's too worried about them, right? He talks like that. I don't want to fight my teammates. I'm too concerned. And all of a sudden, here we go again with when he fought Justin Gaethje, you know, and it was kind of almost the same scenario, you know, not quite, but almost, you know, and he was again concerned, you know, and it's like, you know, you need to focus on your fight. Wait a minute, am I messing up there? Who fought under the Gaethje fight that was with us, Team Eagle? There was somebody, right? Was it
everyone? Because I had them all on my podcast. So we had Umar, we had Usman, we had Khabib, we had well, Islam was supposed to fight, but it got canceled.
Islam got Umar fought, right?
Umar fought, Usman fought, and who else? Yeah, we had a lot of guys fight. I mean, he had a lot of his guys fight in that card, and that's why I asked you at that time.
He was really concerned about that.
Because he had to fight the main event against Gaethje, and then he had to watch all his guys fight before that. So I was so worried before that fight. I had all those guys, including Khabib, on my podcast right before that fight that week, actually. And that was
I don't think you had Tahir on there, because Tahir got the mumps. Khabib gave the mumps to everybody. so a lot of guys got canceled out. I have to look back, bro, because I think we're getting old, or I'm getting old, because I'm forgetting. But regardless, it's really hard on him. And during this last week's the Bellator event with Islam's fight, you know, I'm telling, because, you know, those guys, they're used to listening to the Russian language. So I'm telling Khabib, tell him this. And Khabib's like this, you know, just like with his head down. He goes, Coach, I cannot talk. I cannot talk. This is too hard on me, coach. And I said, okay, don't worry, relax, don't worry, but I got it, you know. And very calm, like, I got it. And he's just saying, man, I can't corner this like too many guys no more. It's just too much. He gets really involved in it. And remember, he grew up with these guys 10, 15 years, you know, or longer, you know, so there's a lot of emotion there. So he wants the best for all his guys, and it's too much for him to watch his guys potentially lose. It's too much.
Love it. Fucking love it. Fucking hell, man. He's a tough bastard. He is. Same again. He just keeps coming back. He's better out for the bull 3 times and he's still being in my face.
I know, he's just a fucking Terminator.
Talking all that shit about steroids. You, Nate.
Para mim seria ótimo lutar com o Dillashaw. Acho que vai ser uma grande luta.
It'd be great for me to fight with Dillashaw. Hopefully by December, I think it'd be a great fight, and that's what we expect. That's what I'm expecting right now.
I like it.